Everybody, just a quick update as we go into Tuesday, September 21st. And after Monday, September 20th, was quite a nasty little sell-off. We're looking at the backed out version of the simple daily chart. A reminder that these blue boxes on here, this is just me taking a measurement of what was our deepest pullback so far this year, the one that started in mid-February and lasted till early March. This was in total a 6% move from the high to the low. This was the range of it. You can see that today's pullback, when we lay this range down on where we are at now, today's pullback went a little bit lower in range than this one did, but it didn't quite go the full percentage that this one did. We got down to about a 5% pullback at the low today, just took a little look below that, didn't quite get all the way to the 6% pullback that this one was. So if we are to continue lower tomorrow, the next target will be this 42.75. That's the full 6% move down. If that doesn't hold us together, then maybe we want to test this July low. This would get us down to about the 42.30s. And if all else fails and none of this stuff holds, we could just be looking for the June low, but ultimately we're probably going all the way to the 200-day simple moving average. And right there at the 200-day simple moving average is the halfway back point for the whole year, from the high that we've just made in September back to the low that was made for the year on the very first trading day. That's still what our low for 2021 is. 41.04 is a 50% retracement on the whole year's range, and look at the 200-day simple moving average is just rising up through there as of today. Let's see if it'll let me magnify on here. Sometimes Thinkorswim runs a little slow for me at this point in the day. There we go. Here you can see it in a little bit more close-up view. So this would take us down past the July low, past the June low, and into an area where we would be challenging the May low. So that's the halfway back point. That would be probably the deepest pullback I would see us having. Now, also tomorrow there is a strong possibility that we have a turnaround Tuesday. We did, as you can see, got a buy program that brought us back up a little bit further than the halfway back on the day, but not quite back into the initial, or just barely back into the initial balance range on the day. So maybe if we have a turnaround Tuesday tomorrow, maybe we're going to have an inside day that sort of exists in the upper half of today's range, or maybe gets up into the gap a little bit. If we have a really big turnaround Tuesday tomorrow, maybe we're going to make a move against the 50-day simple moving average and try and close this gap to Friday's close. And now looking at that on the roadmap, you can see this now in a little bit more close-up fashion. So with a huge range day like the one we just put in, it's quite likely that we have an inside day, and whether we have that inside day in the upper half of the range or the lower half of the range, or kind of dancing back and forth between. Where we closed on the day was a little bit above the halfway back on the day. So if we hold today's close on Tuesday, then we know we're in the upper half of the range. If we fall down below Monday's close, we know we're in the lower half of the range. And if we come down and break the 100-day simple moving average again, probably going to wind up not holding a higher low and going to go on ahead through those other levels that I just showed you on the simplified daily chart. And then the last thing I want to do here is just show you this on the, I wanted to show you this too, this monthly chart. One of the things going on right now is that we're having our first sort of red month, since January, since the start of this year. And right now we are below the low of the previous month. So we are in a bearish engulfing state on the monthly time frame. So another key level to try and regain would be the August low. That's this 819 low, and you can see we didn't close above that. But if we come in tomorrow and maybe we can rise up through 43.67 to 43.68, then you know we're back above the August low, and then maybe we're going to take a move up to try and get above Monday's high and get into this gap. But if we come in and we fail here around this August low, that keeps us in that state of bearish engulfing on the monthly time frame, and we risk breaking back down below the open and into the lower half of Monday's range. Okay, so that's it. I just wanted to give you a quick update because I am not going to be posting charts tomorrow. I'm going to be away from my laptop all day, but I will make some comments before the market, and I'll try to make some comments around lunchtime. But this should get you through tomorrow, and I'll post all these charts that go with it. Have a great rest of your evening. Good luck and good trading.